Bipin Chaudhary's Lapse of Memory, Lesson 4 from Class 8 from Honeydew book. After lunchtime, Bipin Babu realized that he could not possibly carry on sitting at his desk and working. Bipin Babu was trying to do some office work on his desk, but he thought that he would not be able to do it because he was busy thinking about something. This had never happened in the 25 years he had been with the firm. For last 25 years, he had been working with this company, but this has never happened. It had never happened that he could not continue his work. He had a reputation for being a tireless, conscientious worker. He had a respect of being a hardworking and a perfect worker. But today his head was in a whirl. Today he felt very confused. He had many anxieties in his mind. Back home at 2:30, Bipin Babu lay down in bed and tried to gather his wits together. Now he thought that maybe after resting he would feel well. So he lay down on his bed. Lay is the past tense of lie. He tried to gather his wits. That means he tried to calm down his mind. His mind was full of worries, so he wanted to stop those thoughts. He knew that it was possible to lose one's memory through an injury in the head, but he didn't know of a single instance of someone remembering everything except one particular incident, and a fairly recent and significant one at that. He had known people, or he had known the cases where people would have an injury in the head and would lose their memory. But he had never heard of a case where a person forgets only one incident from the memory. And that too, the memory which was quite of recent time, of a present time, maybe just 6-7 years before his memory. And that too, very important part of his life. He had always wanted to go to Ranchi. It was his long desire to visit Ranchi. To have gone there, done things, and not to remember was something utterly impossible. It was completely impossible for him to have forgotten that he had been to Ranchi. At 7:30, Bipin Babu's servant came and announced, "Chunni Babu, sir, says it's very important." Thinking about the Ranchi's trip from afternoon to evening, the time went by. And at 7:30 in the evening, the servant came and told Bipin Babu that Chunni Lal had come to meet him for some urgent work. Bipin Babu knew what Chunni had come for. Bipin Babu was quite familiar with Chunni's visits because Chunni Lal had been at school with him. That means Chunni Lal was his school friend. He had been having a rough time lately and had been coming to see him about a job. Chunni Lal was having some tough time, some problems in his life. So he wanted Bipin Babu's help to get a job. Bipin Babu knew it was not possible to do anything for him and in fact told him so. Bipin Babu also knew that it was not possible for him to help Chunni Lal, so he told him many times. But Chunni kept turning up like a bad penny. But just like a person who doesn't consider insult, he comes again and again. Bipin Babu sent word that not only was it not possible for him to see Chunni now, but not in several weeks. Bipin Babu was sure that his illness of lost memory is going to hover him or going to worry him for many weeks. So he conveyed message to Chunni through the servant that he would not meet him for several weeks or many weeks. But as soon as the servant stepped out of the room, it struck Bipin Babu that Chunni might remember something about the 58 trip. But when the servant went out, he got an idea that he might get confirmation from Chunni Lal whether he had been to Ranchi or not. There was no harm in asking him. Well, Chunni Lal was his friend, so even if he asked him about his own life, such a personal question, Chunni Lal is not going to laugh at him. So there was no harm. Bipin Babu hurried down the stairs and into the living room. Chunni was about to leave. Bipin Babu ran towards the room where Chunni was, and Chunni Lal was about to go. But seeing Bipin Babu appear, he turned round hopefully. He turned hopefully because he had a hope that Bipin Babu might help him to get a job. Bipin Babu didn't beat about the bush. Beating about the bush means not talking to the point. But Bipin Babu did not talk round and round. He came directly to the point. Listen, Chunni, I want to ask you something. You have a good memory and you have been seeing me off and on for a long time. See, Chunni Lal, you know me for a long time and for last many days and months you have been coming to visit me. Just throw your mind back and tell me. Throw your mind back means just try to remember and tell me. Did I go to Ranchi in 58? Do you remember? Had I been to Ranchi in 1958 or not? Chunni said, 58. It must have been 58. Or was it 59? Now Chunni Lal was the mastermind of this practical joke, and he is also a brilliant actor. So he wants to confuse Bipin Babu. So he's saying, yeah, you had been, but was it 58 or 59? That means he's trying to confuse him more and more. You're sure that I did go to Ranchi? Bipin Babu again confirms it. Are you sure I had been there? Chunni's look of amazement was not unmixed with worry. Chunni was such a brilliant actor. He did not show worry, he showed surprise. How could you forget it? You mean you have doubts about having gone at all? Oh, you have doubt that you had been there. Did I go? Do you remember I clearly? Bipin Babu is still not ready to believe. Chunni sat down on the sofa, fixed Bipin Babu with a long, hard stare and said, he sat on the sofa and looked at Bipin Babu for a long time and said, Bipin, have you taken to drugs or something? A person who takes alcohol or something like that, only he can talk such a nonsense. So he asked him whether you have taken something or what. As far as I know, you had a clean record where such things were concerned. Well, as far as my knowledge is concerned, Bipin Babu, you have a very good memory. I know that old friendship don't mean much to you. Okay, friends like me don't have such importance in your life, but at least you had a good memory. But at least your memory is good now. You can't really mean that you have forgotten about the Ranchi trip. How could you forget about Ranchi trip? Bipin Babu had to turn away from Chunni's incredulous look. Chunni Lal was looking at him in a funny manner, as if he was laughing at him, that how could you do it? As if he was a fool. Do you remember what my last job was? Asked Chunni Lal. Now, Chunni Lal wanted to confirm whether Bipin Babu remembered everything or not. So he asked about his last job. Of course, you worked in a travel agency. You remember that, and you don't remember that it was I who fixed up your railway booking for Ranchi. Okay, so you remember that my last job was in a travel agency, but you don't remember that I was the agent who fixed your booking for Ranchi. I went to the station to see you off. Remember, I was there to bid you for goodbye. One of the fans in your compartment was not working. I got an electrician to fix it. He also viewed another story saying that, see, your one of the fan of your railway compartment, train compartment was not working. So I got an electrician and got it fixed. Have you forgotten everything? Whatever is the matter with you? You don't look too well. You know, well, I don't know what has happened to you, but you look very pale. You look very feverish. You look so ill. Bipin Babu sighed and shook his head. Now, Bipin Babu got confirmation about his illness from Chunni Lal, so he was very sad and he shook his head. I have been working too hard, he said at last. That must be the reason. Must see about consulting a specialist. Now, he is sure that his work has gone the other way on his health, and so he wanted a doctor. Doubtless it was Bipin's condition which made Chunni Lal leave without mentioning anything about a job. So, looking at Bipin Babu's very poor condition, Chunni Lal did not say anything about his job. Paresh Chanda was a young physician with a pair of bright eyes and a sharp nose. He became thoughtful when he heard about Bipin Babu's symptoms. Paresh Chanda was the doctor for Bipin Babu. He had very bright eyes and sharp nose. When he heard the symptoms that Bipin Babu had lost memory only about one incident of 1958, he also became worried. Look, Dr. Chanda, said Bipin Babu desperately, you must cure me of this horrible illness. I can't tell you how it's affecting my work. Now, Bipin Babu is really worried about the illness that is hovering his mind. So, he requested the doctor to cure him as soon as possible because it was affecting him in a very worse manner. Dr. Chanda shook his head. You know what, Mr. Chaudhary, he said, I'd never had to deal with a case such as yours. Frankly, this is quite outside my field of experience, but I have one suggestion. I don't know if it will work, but it's worth a try. It can do no harm. Even uh, Dr. Chanda was puzzled because he had never heard of a person who had lost just a part of memory and not the complete memory. So he gave an idea. He said that I have a cure, I have an option that you may try because there is no harm in taking this option. It may work. Bipin Babu leaned forward anxiously. Bipin Babu was really worried and wanted to know it. He was enthusiastic to know the idea. As far as I can make out, said Dr. Chanda, that means as far as I can understand the situation, I think you are of the same opinion. You must have been to Ranchi. I think you should visit Ranchi, but due to some unknown reasons, the entire episode has slipped out of your mind. What I suggest is that you go to Ranchi once again. The sight of the place may remind you of your trip. So Dr. Chanda wanted Bipin Babu to go to Ranchi again, so that by looking at the different places he might recollect the memory. This is not impossible. More than that I cannot do at the moment. I am prescribing a nerve tonic and a tranquilizer. Sleep is essential or the symptoms will get more pronounced. He wanted Bipin Babu to take good sleep. So he gave a tonic, nerve tonic and some tranquilizer for sleeping mode. Now he also advised that you should take sleep, which is very important for you, otherwise symptoms will get more and more worse. Bipin Babu felt somewhat better in the next morning. After having good sleep, Bipin Babu got better. After breakfast, he rang up his office, gave some instruction, and then procured a first class ticket for Ranchi for the same evening. Then next morning, as soon as he had breakfast, he gave a call to his office and got a ticket confirmed for Ranchi. The word procure is used here because sometimes it is not easy to get a ticket for train, because you have to book in advance for 1 or 2 months if you are going for a very far place. Now let us go to the questions. Who was Chunilal? Chunilal was Bipin Babu's school friend. What did he want from Bipin Babu? He wanted Bipin Babu's help to get a job. Why was Dr. Chanda puzzled? Dr. Chanda puzzled because he had never seen a case where a person has lost only the memory of one incident of his life. What was unusual about Bipin Babu's loss of memory? Bipin Babu had not lost his complete memory, but he had lost only the memory of one incident of his life. That is very strange about his memory. Thank you and have a nice day.